Hey everyone, this is Annie Henderson, your life coach. I'm here in Texas, and today I wanted to talk about limiting beliefs. Are limiting beliefs holding you back? And what does that look like? And is it so common for you to hear from others around you and in your own head that you just think it's normal? No big deal. So what I want to do today is I want to share 10 major limiting beliefs that might be holding you back. So, number one, let's dive into this one. I'm too old or it's too late. I know when I was back in college, after I finished college, in my mind, I had this idea that everything had to be set. I had to have my career. I had to have my family, basically checking all of these boxes of success that other people had handed to me. They weren't necessarily ones that I chose and thought that was a great idea. Let me step back. I did choose all of them, right? That's the one thing we do have control of is what we choose. But we are highly influenced by those that we spend time with, whether it's family, whether it's church members, people at school, friends, whatever authority figure might be in your life. Or it's too late. So I work with a lot of people that are in their 30s, 40s, 50s, even 60s, and they feel like it's too late for me to change. And that's called the sunk cost fallacy. And we will get into that in a future video. So remember to come back for that one. But this lie that we tell ourselves that it's too late. If we think of, oh goodness, Kentucky Fried Chicken, right? Colonel Sanders didn't start all of that until he was much, much older. So for us that are struggling with this idea that it's too late and I'm too old, that is a lie. And once you're able to start catching and being aware of lies that you're telling yourself, then you can make progress. You can catch it and choose a more intentional phrase. All right. So another self-limiting belief is I'm not smart enough. I'm not smart enough to do this. I'm not smart enough to do that. There used to be a lot of thoughts around fixed intelligence. And now we've learned about neuroplasticity and our IQ isn't fixed, right? We can continue to learn and grow throughout our life. What an amazing gift that is once we accept it, once we agree with it. If we agree to the idea that I'm not smart enough to do these things or make this kind of money or lead a company, then it will forever keep you trapped. Let me know. Let me know in the comments if either of those first two have been keeping you stuck. One of the third limiting beliefs I want to talk about today is I'm not educated enough. I didn't finish high school. I didn't get my bachelor's. I don't have a master's like that person. I don't have a doctorate. What's amazing about this day and age is there are so many successful people out there without a degree. And I know, depending on what year you went to school, that was the only path. You have to do this to be successful. And now you can start a business today, and depending on the business, even make money the same day. You don't have to have a degree in that. I'm someone that I did love school, and I have multiple master's degrees and certifications. But the beauty is when someone hires me as a life coach, 99% of the time, they never ask about that. They don't care about my education. They want to know that I see them and I understand what they're going through and I'm not judging them. Now, I realize some jobs and careers do require a more education. So as long as we're aware of that, but you can always go get more education as well. There's grandmas and grandpas out there going back to college. All right. Another one is I'm afraid of trying and failing, or even I failed before. I shouldn't even try. Oh my goodness. Is that any of y'all? I've had several other businesses. I don't know if I'd call them failed, but probably to other people, they'd be like, oh, those failed because you're not doing them anymore. I've stopped doing many things. I stopped being a first grade teacher. I've stopped being a school counselor. I've stopped even having a license for my licensed professional counselor. I decided to shift over into being a life coach. So I love the idea of failing forward, right? As long as you are learning something from this past situation, that is going to lead to growth and one step closer every time. Thomas Edison, right? When he blew up his lab, he just considered it one more way it's not going to work. And let's get back to business. And thank goodness he did. Or it would be very dark around here. Another limiting belief. I've already tried everything. So when we hear thoughts like that and words, everything, everyone, no one, nobody will hire me, right? Those absolutes, catch yourself when you're saying those. Those are words you want to drop from your vocabulary, because I can guarantee you haven't tried everything. There's so many paths out there. And just remember the idea that there are inventors out there who have created new paths, new cars, new technology, new things. So sometimes when we think we've tried all the ways, maybe it's time to think outside of the box. It's selfish of me to want more. Oof. I hear that one so many times, especially with those struggling with people pleasing. It's selfish of me. I hear that often with people learning to hold boundaries. It's selfish. Boundaries are selfish. Saying no is selfish. And here's the key to this one. And I love this. I love doing this to my clients because it makes it super clear. So paying attention to this one, because I want you to be able to use this on yourself after this call going forward. If you're like, oh, it's selfish of me to want more. But if you're someone who has kids or a best friend or a partner, would it be selfish of them, right? Would it be selfish of your kid to want more, or your partner, or anyone else you know? Usually when you put it that way and you spin it on yourself, it's a quick no. That's fine for them, right? Which shows that we are beating ourselves up. I talk about the book, The 4 Agreements, all the time. It's an amazing book. And in it, one of the agreements is be impeccable with your word. How do you speak about others, and how do you speak about yourself? What words do you use? So being aware and catching on to those lies. All right, another self-limiting belief. Y'all ready for more? I don't feel that I really deserve it, right? It can also sound like I'm not enough. I'm not lovable, right? It's a low sense of self-worth, and that can hold us back. I'm not deserving, right? What makes someone deserving? How can we catch ourselves on this one? If that is a thought that you have often, know that it is a limiting belief. Another one, I don't have the willpower. Sometimes it sounds like I'm not motivated, like I can't get motivated. And we assume that we can sit back and motivation is going to sprinkle upon us and then we'll be ready. And usually that's not the case. If you think of Mel Robbins and the 5-second rule, when you're counting down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, even though you're not motivated, right? You do the thing. Because if you wait too long, all the limiting beliefs and thoughts and the voices that sound like your mom or grandma or boss or third grade teacher are going to pop into your head and make you should all over yourself. The last one for today. This one's kind of a funny one. All the good ones are taken. So that sounds like either jobs or relationships. All the good ones are taken. I actually had someone say something very similar to that this week. I shouldn't even try because there's no one out there. So I'm just going to settle with what I have and what I already know I am not enjoying. It's not making me happy, but that fear of the unknown, right? It's scary. This person, no names will be mentioned, was talking about going on TikTok or social media and feeling FOMO and going, oh, I don't want to be on there because there's all these happy couples and it just shows me what I don't have. That right there is scarcity thinking. And scarcity thinking is a low vibration, low energy thought that only spirals into more negativity, right? Instead, looking at that and seeing, right? We don't want to compare. Comparison is the thief of joy. But when we see other couples out there, for it to be a sign for us, oh, if it can happen for them and them and them and them and them and them, all of those people, maybe it can happen for me. Maybe this is a sign of, oh, there are happy couples out there and it can be you too. But you have to even let it be a possibility. If you shut it down and tell yourself, not a chance, then that's what's going to happen. Your thoughts are connected to your results. So if you are not enjoying your results, trace it back to what you're thinking about constantly. All right, I won't leave you with just that because I know some of you want more. I actually have a crushing limiting beliefs course. So if you're like, oh yes, I'm resonating, I get it. It's over at my site, AMh&x.com. And what it is it will take you through not these specific ones, but many limiting beliefs that hold you back. I'll give you a worksheet for each lesson, affirmations, things to think about that will help you. I've made a video for each section, and I know that it can begin to help you shift things in your life. If you're someone that's not great at self-paced courses and you're like, I'll sign up and then I won't use it. I offer one-on-one coaching. You can go to that same site, AMh&x.com, and sign up for a consultation call where we can talk one-on-one. And there we can get some clarity, some resources, see if we're a good fit, and if I can help you get through and eliminate and replace and start reframing some of these limiting beliefs so that you can go out and achieve the life that you want. I believe in you. I have been helping people with this kind of thing for years. And I want you to know that even if you're not located in my state, in Texas, or even the US, I have clients across the world. I have consultations from so many different continents. So you are more than welcome to sign up for that consultation call. We will make it work. I'm rooting for you, and I can't wait to see you on the next video. Bye.